All right. Looks like it's working. Hello, everybody. Good early afternoon. Thank you for coming by one of my early streams. I know that it's not the best time for a lot of people in the middle of the week, in the middle of the day, but I appreciate if you swung by. Today, we're back in the Let's Play build server. I'm going to work on the obstacle course that I was working on yesterday during the stream. I do have... yes. I did get some more work on it. Hello, Battle God and Jay. Good day. I did get some work done on it. I've got the overall track finished. I added a couple more just basic obstacles, drop obstacles at this point. So where we left off, I was right about here. So we have water climb. We'll go down, spin back around, and then there's a fan hop, which I'm concerned might be a little bit too difficult, but we're going to test it a few times. I'm going to put some obstacles across the course on the way, and over there where I haven't done anything yet, and then build some type of finish line. I'm thinking a lever that they'll activate that'll make a light up at the end of theirs. When the light goes on, you're done. That's kind of where my thoughts are at this point. We will see. Hello, Shark Attack. Good day. Yeah, so here we are working on this thing. I've got all the basic track down, which is good. I fixed where the other end was a little bit narrower in one of the aisles. I fixed it at this end, so it looks a little more uniform. Yeah, overall, I'm relatively pleased with it. Start off by giving it a test. I'm doing well, thank you, Battle God. I'm just, I've got auto jump on, so actually take auto jump off. Still there, okay. Oh, up, didn't make it. Up. Trying not to fly because I am, of course, in creative. Done this a couple times already. Wow, there we go. Here. Might slow people down a little bit, which is what the goal is. More challenging. They don't have to close the door behind them, I will. So it's open with it. And there we are. So that's what I've got built so far. Other than the two other things here we're going to show. So we've got water hop. Water climb, I guess. The thing with this one is you've got to get up relatively high to hit the next one. So matter of bumping up. You can't just jump to jump to jump to jump, or you'll miss it, fall through, and have to start over. Especially the last one. 6-hour car ride back home. Ouch. I personally love being in the car. Driving, of course. I do not enjoy being a passenger, but I really do enjoy driving. Especially at night. Ugh, made it. Made it. Then it's just a matter of hopping to the end, which I missed. So again, you've got to get to the top of these things. If you try to cut out early, it's not going to work. Ugh, you just barely make it. Then they'll run around. Oh, I'm glad you like it so far. This one here, again, concerned it might be a little bit too hard, but we'll see. Yeah. I'm not sure. I may have to increase the range. It may not be blowing quite far enough. The object is to keep going. You stop, you slow down. Ugh, there we are. Back on the track. So obviously I have to put more obstacles between these things, but I really like the way it looks. I think the water drop was kind of cool to keep it going straight down and not split off. I used covers, which you can only get in the creative menu. But basically I put a block here, surrounded it in covers, removed the blocks, and put the water in so that it'll force the water to go straight down so it doesn't split out and go like 4 different ways. And then I have another matching one at the bottom the water goes in. But the covers look really cool. Work that there. Kind of fans are those. These ones are from Cyclic. They're pretty boss. I will say this, though. They are loud. You want to hit the mute button. You can control how high they'll push you and the speed and such. I've got them down to 8 right now. I may go back through and bump them up to 10 just to make it a little bit easier. I've successfully made it several times, but I've also missed several times. I don't want it to be impossible, but I also don't want it to be super easy. Yeah, that's where I'm at so far. And then if you weren't here the other day, you're welcome, Smitty. For the beginning, I'm going to have a remote lever to this switch, which will light up the lights. So off, and then they turn down, and then when they turn back on, I'll be able to say go, and then I'll be just filming where we're at. In the beginning here, it's just going to be a race part to get to here. I'm not going to put anything before that, but I do want to have obstacles majority of the way. So a lot of it's going to be things like this, jumping and platforming. That's an empty space because that's where they're underwater. And these walls are to let them know they need to go down. If they did, by some reason, miss a mistake, I'll have to be like, nope, turn around, go back, jump in the hole. So yes, we're doing green here, green. And I do have to do a finish line thing. So I think I want to do the finish line first. Get that finished. And then I'll work on some more obstacles. So what I'm thinking here is something kind of like at the beginning with a light above it with a lever. When you flip the lever, the light above it will light up. And that's how I know you're done. So if I'm here and I'm just watching the end and it's a photo finish, whichever light comes on first. Sometimes it's hard to say who crossed the line first, right? But the light coming on first should be a little bit easier to see. I don't think that should be too hard to put together. We'll build one and then figure out the rest from there. I'm not sure I put there. I mean, people aren't going to run there, but well, we can look at it. All right, let's see. Some of this stuff out of the way now. Oh, I have 2 building gadgets. Part of the problem. Keep picking up trash from the stuff I'm killing. We shouldn't have any problems with that now. I've got lights down and all this stuff that should keep mobs from spawning, so we shouldn't run into that issue any further. So yeah. Let's see, what do we got? So I think I'm going to do the end in the white concrete. I'm pretty sure that's what we used at the beginning. I also need to build a spawn area at the beginning with a portal that'll go back to the welcome center. They'll have a place to come in. I might build it right here at the end, or I could build it at the side. I haven't decided yet. I did do very carefully try to make sure this stayed uniform in length on every end. Especially when you look above it, it looks kind of cool. The above of some of these things I think look pretty awesome when you get to look at how everything works here. Yeah, I'm excited about it. Okay, so this is, yes, it is white concrete. So I'm going to go with white concrete again. Consistency. Oh, there's that. I'll put that in the trash can. Destroy item. Did I have white concrete already? I did. So I'm going to make this. This should probably take the entire end. I'm going to need. The space to make this work. Got to be a redstone lever here. Takes redstone out, brings it back in, and that's the hard part because I don't want them to merge. And have these. The extra space in the middle should help with that. Let's see, let's get rid of this. Assume that I've got 3 pieces to work with, right? So I'm going to need a redstone torch, right? Then I'm going to need some redstone. Then I'm going to need another one of these. Shouldn't be that hard to make, to be honest with you. Work like that. They are. So the middle should separate the redstone. Like with that being gone, that should keep it from connecting with this. Redstone is basically going to come. Should still work. Lever. That's pretty simple. I just have to do that on each side and close it in. I think I'm going to make it one higher, though, just so that the lever is at body height instead, but that'll work. That'll work perfectly fine. That'll go down there. That'll go down there. Here. That's. Which will be here. And then what I'll do is I'll build around it a shell. Everybody will have, I'll just have to look for their light. Run forward, flip your light on, you win. Or it's not 4 a.m.? Gotcha. Gotcha. I could see how that would be pleasant. Yeah, I like that my days off of the other job, I get to stream a little earlier. The dream would be that, of course, one day I can do all my streams a little earlier. I may still run as late, but start earlier in the day. An enchant farm. Yes, kind of depends on what you mean. Like a farm to get enchantments or a farm to make enchantments. It can kind of go a couple different ways there. Pretty easy to put together, too. Nice. Oops. All I'll have to do is come back and close it behind it, make it a solid block, right? You know what? I don't even need these. Those are extra. Well, I guess I was going to make that the back wall. That's what that was for. I remember now. 10 and 11, not really that I've found. I mean, you can farm some enchantments and such, but to put them together or get them increased, I don't know of an automatic way to do that. No. Be nice, though. Not that it's impossible. Of course, I rarely use enchants. So there could be a way that I've just never found. There are a lot of machines that can put together enchants and can make enchants and can make potions. Making enchants is a little harder, but can take enchantments off other stuff. Your best bet's to, get a whole bunch of the same thing and start merging them together. I do hate that, like, you have to turn it on to turn it off. That's just a pet peeve. Not that big of a deal, but just a thing. Just a little annoyance. Oh, you need the experience. An experience farm, yes. That you can do. There's a couple different ways to do experience. Let's see. This is one option. How to use a melter to get experience. Firework. I thought firework. I actually kind of thought that as well. I just don't know. Let's see. That would be, what would use a firework? It would be a dispenser? Be a dispenser, wouldn't it? I hate that fireworks. Oh, there's a firework rocket. Okay, so the redstone's not powering that. I was hoping the redstone might power that as well. But still not activating that. Okay. Because that's going to connect to that. That's not going to. I'm not sure redstone will even work on this, to be honest with you. It may have to be a button. Or a different block. Oh, that was a good sound. It was a real good sound. That works. Well, la-ti-da. It's going to be hard, though, because it's using the third side. Have to extend it longer. It won't be coming right behind it, though. That's, I guess, the only downside. Oh, no, I guess it still could. It still could. Hold on. Put that here. Or the redstone to there. It should do the same thing, should it not? No. So it does have to go right into the butt end of it. Bear with me a moment. Just trying to see if I can think of a way of running this without making this thing massive. You know what I mean? The firework would be cool, but at the same time, I don't want to run this massive. Put that there. It'll work. Why did that work all of a sudden? Oh, that'll work two of them. That's what it is. If I put it in line with the redstone torch, I have to be careful because it may not light both of these is my concern. I want to make sure it still runs both of the lights. Because I'd have to cut the red light, the red line. You know what I mean? I have to cut it like this, which means I have to run the redstone this side. Which is still possible, but it's... See, it cuts the redstone off. To get it up here, I'd have to have the redstone come a different way. Like, I can't cut this line here. I can't put something here, or it cuts the red line. Get rid of that. Put one there, but I only would have to put it in the middle one. I wouldn't have to use the one on the left. That could still work. I'd have to make all the fireworks, but wouldn't be that bad. It just means there'll be an extra one here sharing this space. I don't have to use this. see. It's definitely keeping them separate, which is good, because that's a big thing I'm worried about. You know, I don't want them to merge. Merge World Redstone. Too funny. I'm excited and nervous for Merge Worlds tonight. No, I tried that. I tried running it under the lamp. Yeah, that wasn't working. It's too high. The space here was connecting that, but not these. I think that should work. It's all going to be inside. No one's going to see any of it anyways, so not too worried about that. Means I've got to build it one extra wider here to hide everything. Even though I don't need it on this side, I'm going to make it extra just so it's the same size on both sides. That'll hide the extra dispenser. Nope, thought that might be a problem. Get out of there. Not that. Gonna have to go one higher, potentially, to hide the redstone. That would actually work, because that will hide that. Oh, no, same here, man. Same here. So if I do that, that hides everything except for the dispenser that's going to shoot out. I don't have to worry about cutting the red line. You're calling red line. I should be saying redstone, but oops. That one would get covered. That one would get covered. Wait a minute. It's not lighting up now. Oh, when I put the bricks down, it broke this redstone. Oh, that's not good. Something's wrong here. That's the extra block that was messing it up. Okay. Yeah, when I was doing the gadget at first, it put some extra blocks down, and that's what messed that up. That's good. Oops. Easy fix. Easy fix. Now let's run over. There's a switch, and it will shoot out a firework. We'll shoot out a firework. I have another idea. I have a better idea. Where's redstone? And that will shoot fireworks until it ends. Same exact thing. And I can cover that up. The redstone should, it'll activate that, and then that should fire. Let's try that. Yes, except I'll put in the fireworks that actually explode. So that will be repetitive. That's way better than one firework. That's a way better... Okay, yeah, that'll work. That's going to work way better. Oops. I'm so happy this works. Oops, -5. Is that even possible? I can do that. That's crazy talk. All right. -5. I don't think it stays there, though. It goes to 1 by default. No matter, even if you put it at 0, it ones it out. So. That's delicious. I'm gonna have to remember this setup. I can use this again for other finish line type things. This would be a... Oh, it's... I forgot it. I forgot this one's turned on. It's shooting all the rockets out. Calm down, Mr. Explodey Pants. Are you guys not hearing any desktop audio? Oh, there it is. Okay. Maybe a sound muffler to stop the clicking. Do a couple. Just do a couple sound mufflers real quick. Oh, I broke redstone. Dang it. I thought I was over one more and I was not. Finally get things working and I break it. I want to put one of these here. And again, one down here at this end. Let's see if that's the that's the redstone, then this is safe. Yes, this is safe. There. Okay. That should muffle any of the clickety clicks. All I need now are the actual fireworks, which I'll have to reload between races. But I could just put a little chest here on the back or something with a bunch more that I could load up. You know what I mean? So that'll work. But app, fireworks. All the lights are still working. They're still working. Yes. Really? It could shoot through a slab? Well, we'll try that. I don't mind checking that out. If it does, even better. Well, will I be able to access it, though, to reload it? The only problem with that is I'd have to break the slabs to reload it. And then replace them between races. It's a really good idea, but I don't think I want to do the re-breaking and building to refill it. That would be the only downside to that. Still an excellent idea, by all means. Hang on, I got to go to the command center for a moment. All right, let's see. I need one of these. That's the closest teleport I have to this. Luckily, no one will be able to see the top of it but me anyways. But, still a very cool idea. Or I could use one of those. Aren't there fake? No, I still wouldn't be able to click through it. Dang it. I was thinking one of those sneaky blocks would probably work. No, it's not that. It's the race. There's only 6 people can run at a time. There'll be 3 races, and this is going to shoot fireworks till it stops. So I have to refill with fireworks after each race. So I'll have to have access to the dispenser to put more fireworks in. That's the only downside, because it'll shoot all the fireworks out of there until it stops. So I'll have a chest over here with extra fireworks. Between races, I just got to open up and throw some extra fireworks in there to refill it again. Yeah, that's the only. If it wasn't for that, I would do that in a heartbeat, because it's an excellent idea. But there's no way of really reloading it automatically. All right. Now the problem with fireworks are, I don't know if they're in here. I know you can make them, but the recipe doesn't exist in the JEI. So I don't know if they're in the creative menu, or am I going to have to figure out the recipes and make them again? What's up, bot? This may take a moment. I'm going to have to scroll through here and see if I can find firework. This is a really cool effect, and I really want to have it. Oh, there's the walrus. I need to get a walrus. I need to have a walrus-themed adventure. Eduardo says, I love your Sky Factory videos. They help me a lot. Yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for coming by and saying so. Does it mean your world is corrupted? It means it's possible. It may have just done a bad load. How many? I mean, I would try it several times and see if it reloads back up. Also, you may want to see what the actual error message you're getting when it crashes. I'm not good with those, but you can Google them, and a lot of times it'll tell you what's wrong, and it might be something fixable. Force field controller. Why do I feel like I could do something with a force field controller? Just something to think about for later. Come on, fireworks. What is this? Slow acting. Oh, the Radaway, right? I remember. Grog. Everybody deserves some grog. On fireworks. Be in here somewhere. What is this? It's got to be in here somewhere. Where are the fireworks? I mean, when I come online, there should be fireworks. That would be cool. What is that? For all the covers I was using earlier. I do like the covers. I wish those were in the creative or in the regular menu, because that would make for a lot of cool building. All the concrete in the world. I'm sorry this is going to take a minute. I'm just trying to see if they're in here somewhere. You'd think they would be. You can make them. I've made them in Sky Factory, but we had to find the... That was in a circle. Rat! Hey! I forgot to post the... I forgot to turn this back on last night. Booyah! Thank you so much. That is awesome. Hey, welcome to the channel. That is phenomenal. Hang on a second. I don't drink during Merge World, so we're going to do a little spin for you today, my friend. That is awesome. Hey, thank you so much for joining up to the membership program. That's really appreciated. If you're not yet a member of our Discord channel, you can get there by going to my website, onlydraven.com. There's a button at the top you can click on that'll take you right in. If your name there is different than it is here, shoot myself or a moderator a message if there's one online, and we will get you bumped up to member status there as well, so we can get you access to those perks. But thank you for that. That is awesome. I'm going to pull up the wheel. Every time we get a new member, first day of the month, new member. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel of deliciousness. It's not delicious. Most of it's disgusting. But we'll see what we have today. Double shot. Okay. So, Rat, you get to choose any of the blues. Fireball, Moonshine, Moonshine Cherries, or Jägermeister. Your choice, and I will quaff it. I'll leave that up there for a minute so you have a chance to look at it while I continue looking for fireworks for a moment. I really do appreciate you joining up. Thank you so very much. We don't get it's not often people join up during the day stream, so that's awesome. It's very surprising. And very cool. Double Fireball. You are already one of my favorite members. Excellent. Excellent. Good choice. There are only two good things on that wheel. Two, luckily this time, because the moonshine I'm doing is actually pretty good too. But the Jaeger. So you love the Wheel of Pain. It is. I have a different name for it. Pain, Wheel of Punishment, Wheel of Torment. I have a different name every time. But shot number one, sir, or ma'am, Rat. This is for you, Rat. Thank you so very much for joining up. It is overwhelmingly appreciated. Thank you for your support of the channel. Fireball. Whew. So, for the stream today, my wife and I went out to lunch with some good friends of ours that you may know, Jim and Smashley, who part of the channel. They're members. They hang out all the time. Went and had hibachi. My wife had never had it, and she wanted to try it really. She's really gotten into with anime and stuff, the culture. Wanted to try some hibachi. And we got her some sake to try, because she'd never had that. My wife is not a drinker at all. Not even a little bit. I'd had it. I'm not a fan. Oh, hello, Jack. Hello, hello. But, yeah. It was fun. But she tried sake, and she did not like it. So you try that, Jay, but that won't work, because it pops up, and it's considered a renewal. It'll say that, and renewals don't count. Mostly because 100 shots would kill me. Plus, I mean, here's the goal. Maybe one day that'll be 1,000, right? Can you imagine me having to take 1,000 shots every month? I would be dead the first month. My wife did not. I could take sake or leave it. It's okay. It's not a drink that I would, look for specifically, but it is, still something all right. Like I could drink it if that was the thing. All right, give me 1 second here. Excellent. I see you there. I know. Let me jump in and get you that. Excellent. I see you there. 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 Excellent. I see And you are now a Draven's Dragons. Again, thank you so much. That's excellent. What a great way to start the month. Thank you very much. All right, we got you bumped up there as well. All right, and double shot. Thank you so much. Whew. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Tasty. All right. Got to be some fireworks in here somewhere, right? Like, I don't think you can make something that's not in the JEI, the game's JEI, the creative version of it. What's up, Jonas? Good day. I'm seeking fireworks. What is this? Table facade. No, it doesn't. I will be honest with you. 50% of the stuff in the JEI, if you search for it, it doesn't pop up. All of the monster eggs and such, you can't do a search for any of those either. Ooh, 2 back-to-back. Potent. Hardly anything to drink recently. Oh, that's a frame bookshelf. So yeah, a lot of this stuff, when I did a search for firework, it only showed the base firework that you have to add other stuff to get the explosive effects. I really don't want to sit here and manually make a bunch of them, so I'm hoping I can come across them in here. And if I can find them, I'll just fill up a chest with them. I only need like 1. I can duplicate it in the inventory, so I just need to find it once. I'm just hoping it's in here. Let's see. Yeah, it's not too hard. I just don't want to make a whole bunch. So I'm just hoping they're in here. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't know all the combinations. It would be nice to be able to just pull one of everyone out. No, we finished the golf course. Now I'm making an obstacle course. Which is, and then I already know the one I'm making after that. So I've got several in mind. I actually thought of one I wanted to make more after I started this one yesterday, but I don't like to leave one unfinished and go to another one. So I'm going to finish this one first. But I'm also very excited to get to the next one. All this Tinker's trash. Get out of the way. I need some fireworks. Where is I saw him for a second there. Well, we're over halfway there. We're almost done. But I know they're craftable because I've done it. If you've never got to see my New Year's surprise from last year, I got a little toasty during that stream, but we had a good time. Ah, the imaginary not here sword. Forgot about that. Well, I thought everything in the game had to be in this menu. Creative. I didn't think you could make something that's not in creative. Oh, the hogs. Not worried about the hogs. Not fireworks. All the food, the delicious foods. For overdrive. We're getting there, I promise. Hello, Superfly. You can create it. Again, I just don't want to manually make them. I'm lazy. Plus, it'd be nice to know where they are on the list, so in case I need them in the future, we get past all the bits. The bits are take up a space. So. Yeah, the New Year's, man, the New Year's thing turned out great. I really happy with how the New Year's turned out. It was a ton of fun, but yeah, it was a toasty evening, that's for sure. All right, let's see. We're almost done. I just want to see if I can find them in the menu. I want to know if they're in here. And we're not that far from me. I'm almost at the bottom anyways. I'm starting to think that they're not in here. It's depressing. I also don't know why everything I look for is at the bottom. Everything I look for is always at the bottom. There's the portals, guns, yo-yos. We're almost done. Nope, that's it. They're not in the creative JEI either. I'll be darned. Huh. I do want to see what this lamp looks like. I can see it. That is a lamp? Why is that a lamp? I don't know. The lava bucket column? Fireworks? I may have passed him. It's possible. Go a little bit slower. Bucket, 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 bucket. Nope. Not in there either. Unfamiliar, right? Oh, it's Project E. All right. So if anybody knows the recipe for fireworks, I'll take it from you because I don't know off the top of my head. I honestly haven't made them. Wow. I'm not going to lie. 2 back-to-back shots of Fireball made me a little fuzzy. I'm not a lightweight by any means, but unexpected. Back to back. All right, so I know I can get regular fireworks. Regular firework rockets are here, but I need the. Right, I've got regular fireworks, but you need to combine different things to them to make them explode into the different colors. I think you can just do it with colors, but there's other ones as well that will show up. Well, yeah, again, the firework rocket doesn't explode. There's something else you have to connect to the firework rocket to give it the explosive effect. I just don't remember what it is. Because this isn't doing anything. It's just zipping up in the air, and that's boring. I hate looking up things in the Minecraft wiki. All right, give me a minute. Let me see if I can Google it. Let's see. Paper and gunpowder. Yeah, I got that. I got crossbow, sure. Does not tell me. It only tells how to build the rocket. Oh, here we go. Custom color codes are added to game. Effect. No, that doesn't say either. Yeah, there's a creeper head one. What's that one? No, they're not in there. Yeah, fireworks isn't in there. The JI, the only thing you get in Sky Factory is just the regular firework. Firework star doesn't have a recipe to it. There's stars, but it doesn't tell me what they do. So I guess it's gunpowder and colors, right? Gunpowder and colors for that? I don't know. We'll find out. Let me just grab some lapis and see if we can make this work. That and that. That and that. That and that. That and that. Well, that's not helping. I thought that was supposed to happen. I hate when things are hard to find. This is why I do tutorials. Nobody should have to take 20 minutes to look around to find the answer to something as simple as this. It's I can't see chat. If you're talking right now, I apologize. I've got Google pulled up. You'll have to wait a minute. Fire chart. Wait, what's this? How do you make a fireworks? Fire charge makes a large explosion. Gold nugget makes a star. Any head makes a creeper head. So I want gold nuggets and heads. Way harder than it needs to be. To be gunpowder, a color, and a head. How do you combine it to the rocket? The rocket's useless. I just have to add powder and more gunpowder. What good are those then? Gunpowder. See, this is why I didn't want to make them manually. This is trash. No, I've already said that. It does not show the recipe for stars in the JEI. It does not show that. We've run into this before. It does not show it. Sadly. Not in the JEI, it's locked out. Yeah, I don't add extra mods to Sky Factory, and the reason I don't is a lot of people come to the channel for help, and I'm very careful to make sure that what I'm using is the basic of the game, so that way whatever I'm answering, I'm not accidentally using something that they may not have access to. So I'm very careful to not add anything to Sky Factory 4, so that way I don't accidentally make a tutorial with something that they can't make. They're all going to be blue because I'm way too lazy to make a bunch of different colors here. I'm going to be honest with you. Way too lazy for that. These. I'm going to put a bunch in this chest so I've got enough. I don't want to run out mid-adventure. Mid-recording. Oh yeah, I could probably just do them in the chest, couldn't I? No, it doesn't work in the chest. I right-click on it, it doesn't do anything. It has to be in my inventory. I think we've run into that before. Give me this. It won't let me do it in the chest. Yeah, it won't work in the compact chests. What's that? Oh. That should be more than enough. I guess I can throw that in there. Okay. So that part's done. Testing. Oh, I didn't. You know what I didn't do? I didn't put any in the actual stupid thing. I should do that. Whoops. No, I didn't mean to do that. 4, 5, 6. You get a fireworks. You get a firework. And so on and so on. I had hibachi today. It was very good. It's probably been a decade since I've had hibachi. So pretty good. All right. The finish line is done. We have finished with the finish. Now I can get to work on the rest of the actual obstacle course. The actual game, per se. All right, let me see. So what do I want to add? What do I want to do here? Wireless, to move them into there? Yes, but I don't know how long this is going to be left on, and I don't want it to use them all up. Because there's going to be 3 heats to this race. So 6 people are going to do it, and then 6 people are going to do it, and the 3 winners from each are going to go against each other to see who the actual winner is. So, so I don't want them all to be used up by the first group. I'd rather just them have 1 stack. Then when it runs out, I'm good. I can put more in for the next one. No, I appreciate it, Jonas, but I don't bring anyone else in. Again, I prefer to solo it. Hey, what up, Neon? My man, Neon. How goes it, man? Good to see you on a little bit more, dude. Thank you. This is an obstacle course I'm putting together. Pay no attention. I'm opening up some gummy lifesavers. Yeah, building an obstacle course. This is my... Remember how I used to build Let's Plays in the server and we never got to play them? This is a separate server that only I have access to. I want to give you a tour, Neon. You got a couple minutes? I gotta give Neon a tour. Okay. Neon. This is a spawn point, right? You know how it is. They're going to spawn up there where the tree was. So, got a little jelly box here so they don't get hurt. There we go. See? Like that. So. All right, Neon. This is the welcome center. This is where we start. Okay. So, I'm very... Inside of here is one of my favorite things I've ever done. I really love the way the ceiling turned out in here. I'm very proud of the ceiling. I find it to be very cool. AC unit. Very cool. Literally. So this is the welcome center. This is where this server is designed to be just for Let's Plays. I can bring people in, film several at a time. I'll whitelist them and kick them out later. Place that I can build Let's Plays and bring people in when I'm ready to play them. So, several of them start here. When somebody wins, we go down into the Hall of Victory, where I will put a little ceiling up here, or a sign saying, you know, what date and such, and then I'll put their little player model on this pedestal, which will just float around and such, so it'll be commemorated anytime somebody wins. And these doors here, so if I need more, I can always bust these out and make another room. So there's that, right? So we got that one. So then we're going to go to my favorite thing I've ever built. This is my pyramid, Neon. It is very large. Up here is where I sacrifice individuals. Don't worry about that part. That's outside of the Let's Play. You don't have to worry about that part. But this is a maze. A 3-tiered maze. There are 12 entrances, each with their own color. They'll set their spawn, they will put on their leather armor, which is soul-browned and unbreaking, and dyed their color, and they will get their stack of delicious Domino's pizza. And when I say go, they will head into the maze. It did have some glitches, but since I'm not actually placing them, they're going into the statue, so they're just floating. I'm hoping that will make a difference. I've put a couple in there and they're okay. We'll see. Bear with me one moment. I'm grabbing something from the command center. This is the command center. It's where I hide my stuff. All right, here we are. So this is my entrance. Secret door for Draven here. So they're going to come into the maze. This is the maze. So as you can see the little lines down here in the center, each one of those, 3 on each side, those are the 12 entrances. I have a waypoint book that will teleport them there from the command center. The goal is no PvP. Their goal is to try to get to the middle, where you will see some elevator blocks. When they get to the elevator blocks, they will jump and they will go up to level 2. Level 2. Slightly smaller. Here they will sleep in their new bed, grab another stack of delicious pizzas. So it's a checkpoint, so they don't have to go back down to the bottom if they die. Inside their chest, they will also find a stone sword that is soul-bound and unbreaking. Whoever gets here first gets a bonus. They get an iron sword, as well as their stone sword. Second and third place get a gold sword. But these ones are not soul-bound or unbreaking, so they could get destroyed if they use them up. They will then exit the room into the maze. Their job is to find one of 4 portals. The portals will take them up to level 3, but this level, no PvP, but they will have to fight their way through. I have filled it with different monster spawners and fun things that will try to kill their faces. Once they get to the portal, that will take them up to level 3. Level 3. So in this one, once again, they will come in here, sleep in their beds. They will open up the chest and take their color portal, and then go stand on their color of elevator block. When there are 4 people here, I will say go. They will jump, and each one has its own glass tunnel that takes them and drops them somewhere different in the maze. I'm trying to figure out where this one goes. Here it is. Each one takes them to a different spot. This one is only PvP. So the goal in this one is to be the first person to get 3 flags plus your own and get back inside this room. You'll see you can't go through the door from, you can only go back up through your color. The outside you can get in. So if you get in here with 3 flags plus your own, you win. Now, whoever gets here first in this level, whoever gets first from level 3, I will take their flag, and their flag will be considered safe. So they only need 3 flags, the perk of being first. So this is called Pyramid. This, Pyramid. This one took a while to build. This was the first Let's Play. All my elevators take me above the glass so I can film it. So, there's that. Give me a moment. I hear myself. We'll put this back in the command center so I don't lose it. Some of these you may have seen. I do film these. Some of the stuff I do off camera, but a lot I do on. So after that Let's Play, the next one is called Headhunter. There's a portal that'll take them from the Welcome Center over here. So in this one, they'll come over. Once again, they'll find their bed, make a spawn point, put on their armor. This time, though, the helmet has night vision, and they have a sword with beheading. And they'll also have some delicious cheeseburgers. They will have 20 minutes to see how many unique heads they can get in their chest. Now, I've put animal spawners at both ends. Not the same animal spawners, mind you. But every animal that is spawned has the ability to drop that animal's head. So the people down there may have to run over here, and the people over here may have to run down there, kind of a thing. So that's one way you can get heads. The other way you can go is into the boom room. Oh, later, Jonas. Here in the boom room, which is why they have night vision, I have it right now, is a whole bunch of monsters that also drop heads. They'll come in here, kill what they can, so on and so forth. But the key to them are these ones here at the back, because they've added a whole bunch of new people to the wither crumbs, or head crumbs. So there's all the ones at the very back that they have to fight to, they have a chance of getting a lot of different heads. There are some dispensers that I will have remote controls to. In case I feel things are going too easy, I can punish them by releasing more interesting monsters. I've got some mob filters here, so the mobs can't get out, only the people can. And then up here at the top, where I have my, this is where all of the dispenser remotes are. I have these blocks that allow me to go in and out without having to go through doors. So that way I can film in and out as needed. 20 minutes to bring me the most unique heads in your chest. So that's that one. Back to the Welcome Center. Now, the next one that I made was this one. This one actually has some glass stairs you can get to. This is... thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let me show you this next one here. So this one is clear glass. I need this. So this portal will take them inside the water temple. You can see there's water falling down. It's why it's called the water temple. There's the water temple. Now, when they teleport into the water temple, it's going to bring them into this room right here. I'm going to go ahead and just get in easy. Okay. Once again, they will set their spawns and they will get themselves some boats. A stack of boats. Now, I'm going to run this in 3 heats. 6 people, then 6 people, and the first 3 from each one go to a final 6. They'll place their boat down, and they will go in the boat race. Neon, you'll remember my old original boat race back in the day. Some of these are based on some of those old ones. They will bring their boat through here, and then through the cobwebs of inconvenience. That's their name now. They'll come around, and they'll go through piston hell. There's a bunch of pistons that'll be flying in and out. I have them off right now to avoid lag, but I have switches I can turn them on when I'm ready. I also have a sound muffler there, so it doesn't blow their eardrums out. They will then have to get through this, which is a relatively tight squeeze for a boat. Oh, hang on a second. Let me get rid of... no, not that. Hang on. Let me do one thing real quick. I'm going to take off my helmet real quick so I get rid of my night vision. I have night vision just so it's easier to build. They will follow this around until they come into this next chamber. And this one has pistons going up and down with slime blocks. They happen, and each one is set to a redstone clock with a different timer. When they hit that, there's a chance it will fling them into the roof and potentially break their boats, which is why they will have a stack of them. Yeah, this one's much better than the last one. Hey, Draven, I'm making a matter overdrive fusion reactor. Maybe I get 30 blocks away from my base. You want to go further. You want to go much further than 30 blocks from your base. It should be barely visible from your base. If you accidentally make it too big, it will destroy everything. I would recommend going further, Cameron. Alright, so. They'll go through that room. Then they'll have drop number 1. Drop number 2. Then they'll have a choice, left or right. Now, I've never gone left on camera. Nobody knows what's on the left side. These are fans that are going to blow them. They'll have to try to get around. Then they'll have to go through web hell number 2. Now, this looks like a lot of cobwebs. The other side is identical, but one of them has less webs than the other. This looks like a lot, but that could be less. I've only ever gone to the right, so that way you don't know if this one is, if somebody does watch these videos, they don't know if the other side is better or worse. I've been very careful about that. Yeah, just do the moving process again, slap it against a floating block. Yes, Cameron. They'll come through here, go through the door. This is the light lock. Then they'll come into a maze that's pretty dark. And they'll have to make their way through the dark maze. Get to the next section of the whatever it is. I'm pretty familiar with it as I've built it many times. But there are a couple of different ways you can go. I'm going only one of those ways. So there's this way, skip that, go over here. They will eventually get over here. I'm going to put my helmet back on before I forget. Where they will exit into this chamber where there will be 6 different directions they can choose. Some of them are easier, some of them are harder. They will have to make a choice, but they all end up in the same place. Some take longer, some are quicker. They'll all come in here. Now, hopefully people will figure out which direction to go. Hopefully I've not made it too hard or too challenging. Maybe there's a hint implying which direction they should go. Hopefully. They will then travel through here. That's just a door for me. They're going to come down Rainbow Hell. There we go. And then this is just a straight up race. It's a little bit wider in this one. There can be some competition if 2 people are here at once. This is just a very twisty, turny race. The floor is glass. At night, it actually looks a little better. You can see space out there and such. But it looks kind of cool. And exactly, Phantom, right? I'm so subtle. I'm like a fat Canadian ninja. I'm so sneaky. You have no idea what I'm doing at any time. But this is just a long, spirally race that gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And we'll eventually, well, soon enough, eventually, get to the final room. There it is. And it'll be the first one to cross this line is the winner. Again, that's just a door for me to get in and out. Once the victor has been championed, or has been crowned, they'll go through here. Brings them right back to the front room again. That is the boat race. That's the name of it. It's actually the Water Temple is the name of it. But that's that one. That's the Water Temple. Now, I'm going to go over and show you the one I'm working on right now before I show you the last one. The last one was actually, took about as long as the pyramid did. They took a while. You'll remember, Neon, I had a short obstacle course back in the day. See, Neon was my very first moderator, and Neon got to try all the early stuff that nobody else ever got. I kept building it on servers, and then we'd lose the server, and I'd have to start over again. That's why this is going to be, this is its own separate server. No one has access to this but me and the people I whitelist. So this is just like the classic one, Neon, except it's going to be a little bit longer. I'm going to go through there, hop over some ice. There they drop down. You remember back in the old one, you had to go down and swim through some water? I did that again. And then they come through here. Then they have to jump through these, climb up, jump, climb up. If they don't go high enough, they're going to miss it. I'm right now, this is what I'm building. I have to put more obstacles on here. This is what I'm working on right now. Then this is a fans. They're going to have to jump from fan to fan to fan. And then they'll get to the end. This is what we just built, Neon. This is what we just finished doing. Check this out. Turn the light on and they win. Fireworks! Okay, I'm not going to... Yeah, I'll refill those later. But whoever... I can watch... So, for me, I have to work who crosses the line first. I can go based on who flips the light first. And that will be the winner. And I'll do the same thing here. 2 heats of 6. The first 3 of each one go against each other in the finals. That's what I'm thinking, because when I'm done, I may make it available to other people who might want to play these, where they may want to play them with their own friends. I could make the world available to other people. So there's that. So the last one I'm going to show you, Neon, we just finished a couple days ago, and this one is called Sling Golf. Again, there's a portal that brings you in from the Welcome Center, right? How you get here. Inside, again, you have your bed. You will grab yourself a stack of your color wool. You'll get a delicious stack of spaghettis. I choose a different food item for everyone. You'll get a slime sling that is soulbound, and an ender book with 9 waypoints that is also soulbound. Everybody has that. Then they come out here, and we play golf. When we play golf, you are the golf ball. Wherever you land, you will drop your color wool, and then on your next turn, you'll know where to take off from. And it is the... And again, the whole point will be... So you can always shoot yourself off and kill yourself. That's a penalty. The goal is to land, of course, in the cup. So, this is one of 9 holes. Now, every other hole is a traditional green-looking golf hole, and the opposite ones in between have themes. So this is the winter one. Again, with fans blowing you off the ice if you happen to land poorly. And again, you got to get over here and get around to number 2. Oh, Tony, this is probably my 8th or 9th world, not counting servers, and every time I find blocks and things I've never thought to do. What I love about Sky Factory 4. There's just so much potential in the blocks that are in there. So then there's this one, right? There's this is the ice one. Then we go to number 3. Number 3 is about levels, right? Again, traditional grass-looking one. This will be about jumping up, and you may miss it, right? I have a different flag here for each one. Each one, I'll show you at the next one. The next one after that is a desert-themed one, right? And each one of these has an elevator block so that players can go up top and get, at the very beginning, they can get a look at what the course looks like before they start. So they have an idea of where they're going. And there's water traps and sand traps in a lot of these, and landing in one technically would give you another. Yes, that's correct. My original... Hey, Neon, you remember the dartboard? I'm going to do that again. Neon was there for the darts. I was going to do the dartboard and fling myself and see where you landed at the dartboard. And I actually was about to build that, and Teresa's like, wouldn't that be better? Like, that'd be better as a golf course. And I was like, that is freaking amazing. And so I worked on this for several weeks. But yes, changing this to an actual golf course thing, 100% Teresa's idea. 100%. So this one, I am going to build the darts again. Probably, now that I've used Sling Golf for this, I'll build darts to be traditional, where you bow and arrows again. One thing about the darts is there's so many actual dart games, it has a lot of replayability. They got to get here inside the desert castle, right? Desert castle. That's number 4, I believe. And this is number 5. Number 5 is waterfalls. Don't go chasing them. But then you have to basically make your way up here. Make your way up here. And this is this one. Get in here. And then the next one is volcano. Excellent, Neon. I am excited to hear it, my friend. Volcano. Check out these smoke blocks, Neon. There are blocks in creative that are super rare drops in the Twilight Forest, where hydras are sometimes, and they make smoke. Turtle found them. They're great for stuff like this. So this one, the goal's shorter, but you're trying to get inside of the volcano. Well, what? Happy to have you. Happy to help stave off your boredom. So the next one, a little different. I'm going to start here. They have to shoot themselves up in here. And then they got to get over here. Now, I only have 2 little walls here, so it's very easy to bounce yourself off the end. This one has a elevator down, so they can see what the hole looks like when they go down. But smart people may use the pole and flag to help brace themselves. Oh. So there's that one. And then the next one is Halloween Town. This is a spooky one. Now, there are 3 holes. You have to go in the hole. You cannot jump over the haunted house. You have to go in the hole. That is a rule. There's green wool there, but the green wool won't be there. And what's going to happen is each hole exits through one of these 3 tunnels. But here's the kicker. Inside of here, I've built a maze of ramps and ladders. And the hole you go in does not match the tunnel in front of it. So you may drop down this one on the right and end up coming on the left. Or the one in the middle might take you out the right. No, I keep the wool there, and I built that off camera. Nobody knows which hole leads to which tunnel. I built it that way on purpose. I'll break the wool when it's time to play. So, you know, that's part of it, right? Try to keep that going. So, yeah, so there's this one. And again, the middle one's a little bit better. 1 second. So the first, here, if they get in the middle, they have to jump over the big old tree to get to the hole. Now, if they end up on the right-hand side, it's a little bit better, or a little bit harder, because they have to go further. They got to get over the spider, cobwebs, and then they have to jump across to get to the hole. Whereas hole level 3, gravitational enemies, because it eats it. What do I do? You're going to need another one. Yeah, there's no, if you've already fed it, you're probably not going to be able to get it out of there. You'll need another one, and I would leave that alone as much as possible. You may even want to encircle it in the blocks from that overdrive just to try to contain it a little bit. So yes, the third one doesn't have as many obstacles per se, but you have to go all the way around. You could try to jump it, but that's a gamble. Come all the way around to get into the whole cup. Then we get to the last one. And the object is to get in that waterfall. Now, technically, this first one doesn't count against you. Because now we're going into a traditional mine. And this is where the game actually starts. I do have another spawn point here, in case people need it. But this one, some slime blocks under the carpet to break your fall. But this one is all I want to give the traditional mining feel. So when you go mining in Minecraft in regular vanilla, I want it to kind of have that feel to it. I snuck in a little ODG there. But going around and seeding all the different ores, because it's Sky Factory, I had to build this whole thing. You're going to come through here. You got to be careful, because if you jump too far off the edge and hit this back wall, you will fall into the lava. You're going to have a bad time. I did put some water here in case you can get into it. So now they have to go over the stalagmites and stalactites, which I may add some more of those. The traditional little room, of course, if they decide to try to jump all that by going real hard, they may hit the spikes and kill themselves. After the spikes, they have to get over the ravine. Once past the ravine, they have to go through the old mine. A lot of fun building this one. Taking the texturing out and building the walls took forever. But they have the mine, through the webs, either through or around the giant creeper. Right? And then come around, they got to get through gravel fall. Over some more stalaggies. But these ones got spikes on them. They're a little more dangerous. After that, they got to get around the corner of lava. You know, there are some safe places they could fling themselves against the wall and potentially hit. After that, we enter the stronghold. Here's the stronghold. I'm very proud of the stronghold. It turned out kind of like I really wanted it to. It really, really worked out well. We got the library. You know, every stronghold has a library in it, right? Abandoned library. And then a lot of the stronghold, of course, is mostly just stairs and rooms and cages trying to figure out how to get to find the actual end, right? These doors and such don't go anywhere. They're just meant for looks, and that stairs don't go anywhere. This is just meant to look like that portion of the castle there that looks like that, adding a broken brick for texture. And that's black anti-block behind it, so it looks like it's deeper than it is. But that's just kind of that. Then they get around the corner. They've got to shoot themselves through this hole. Shoot themselves through this hole. And they have to get in the end portal. Now, this isn't a real end portal, of course, because they're bigger. But this is the same shape and size as the other ones. We built a big old Supremium sword, diamond pickaxe, and a regular iron axe. We do got some clear glass in there so people don't get stuck on top of them. But the object is to shoot yourself up and into this. Right? So, you know, that could be easy or it could be hard. But there's a second option. You could shoot yourself out the hole and try to get it that way. Ba-doop. Winner. So that is the, and that's the golf course. 9 holes. And the best part with this one, when I built it in a straight row away. So that way it didn't take up like all the space around the welcome center. I can put more of them around here. But because of this, down the road, I will very likely come back and do another 9 holes. And that could be like a sequel to that Let's Play, where it's like, hey, now we're doing holes 10 through 18. And it could just carry on. And then when I release that out to other people who may want to play it, they could do all 18 if they want to, you know? I won't release it until after I've filmed everything and put it out as videos first. But then I'll probably put it out, and then I'll continue building on it and do more, and then film them, and then release it again. I think that'd be fun to let other people be able to play these with their friends on their servers and stuff. So, yes. I want a big giant diamond pickaxe somewhere, and I forgot about it till we got to the end, and I was like, I need something to brighten up this room, and it turned out to be the perfect little thing for it. So I'm pretty proud of this. What we built so far. You remember how much I love my walrus. I'm really happy with the way the ceiling turned out. Again, rarely do I have a picture in my mind that turns out exactly how I like it. And I'm really going to try to use this effect again in a couple different ways. Yeah, like that a lot. Appreciate that. Thank you. Again, a lot of people helped out with ideas. Like I said, Teresa come up with the concept of that one itself was 100% Teresa. So it opens up a lot of fun that I think I can have. And each one is designed to be played by 12 people. I'm working on it now. I've got the actual course physically built. Oh, I forgot Teresa hasn't seen this part yet. So I finished building the actual course. I just have to put the obstacles in. This one is a water climb. You have to jump, and then you've got to swim up near the top to jump to the next one, or you'll miss it, especially the last one. You have just enough room if you're at the top to make it to this. And they'll come run around again. Then there's fan hop. Now, this one is one that's a little bit of work in progress. I've got the fan set at level 8. I may have to take it up a little bit higher, but you've got to keep moving. Or see, sometimes the fans just don't snag you and you fall. So this one I'm going to have to tweak a little bit and try it out. Sometimes you get across it and it works perfectly fine. Like that. See, I tried to go 2. You don't want to do that. You got to get each one or you won't succeed. And they'll climb up here and get to the end. And then this is what we just were working on. This is just what we finished, Teresa. Flip it to win. Light comes on and you get some fireworks. So that way I don't have to see who crosses the line first. It's just a matter of who, I can just watch for the light and see whose light comes on first. Refill those fireworks there. I've shown them off a little bit. But we just finished building the finish there. And I'm just about to start working on putting on some more of these. And while I was building this, I remembered another one that I did back in the day that Neon got to try out a little bit. Neon, remember my Circle of Pain? Where you had to go into it, and the last person alive won. I'm going to rebuild that on a much larger scale, and I'd forgotten about that one. So I'm excited. I remembered it. I had to go add it to my clipboard. I don't know. Neon, have you seen the clipboard tutorial I just put up? The clipboard is the coolest thing in this game. With the clipboard, you can literally write yourself a list of things, slap it on a wall, and you can interact with it and check off, make X's. Use shift right click to take it back down to add more stuff. That's how I keep track of all my ideas in game now. I'm really happy with it. Granger for the win. Randomly see your streaming. Thank you for being a lifesaver for me 1 year ago when I played Skybacker. You are very welcome, and I appreciate you coming by and hanging with us. Thank you. That's such a nice thing to say. We got a new member today, Teresa. Rat joined up earlier today. I've already bumped him up on the Discord. I got him myself. Get launched to the next piston. So kind of like we have in the water race, but it throws you. I could see that working. My only concern is, yeah, because if the piston's down, it won't kill you. What I could do is I could put a 3-high wall between them So they can't go around. The only way to get over the wall is to take the piston. Ooh, and I could make a hole they have to land in. So the next piston will shoot them in and out of a hole. You know what I mean? I could do that. So if I had a piston that shot them up over a wall, and then they have to land in the hole to go to the next one. So they have to go over the wall to work. If they land on top of it, they can walk in the hole, but they can't go past it, kind of a thing. I could do that. That could work. I would need a little bit longer of a space. Honest opinion for you, Cameron. I'll be completely honest with you. It's going to destroy everything you have. I would recommend going into creative and just break it. If you're in creative, you can just click on it and it will break. To save the rest of your world, I would recommend doing that at this point. Because it's going to start eating up everything you've got. That's an easy way to fix it. And cheat. There's no cheating in Minecraft. You can do it. The game exists to do that. Just go into creative, break it, and then get you another one and start over again. That's probably the easiest route for you. I'd recommend doing that. Because I don't want to see you lose your whole world over that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I like that. I like that. Okay. So I got green on this side. I'm still going to put some more stuff over here. But I kind of want a... I think this area might be good for that. They'll break in creative. I've broken them in creative. I'm in creative. Let's see. Gravitational anomaly. I will also need a floaty block just to set one, so bear with me a moment. In case this has changed, let me move a little bit away from my own stuff. There's that. Gravitational anomaly. Just left click them. They break. Oh, because it's too big. Try circling it in bedrock. It won't pull bedrock. It might keep things from... I can't guarantee it will, but it won't... It won't pull the bedrock. It might work as a shield, but it may just pull stuff through it. I'm not sure. I've never tried to do that after it was built. True, you also have to be hitting the center of it. If you're hitting the edge, it may not be breaking that way. That's a good call, Phantom. Oh, Neon's got another one. You could probably do /kill. And potentially get rid of it that way. Never hurts to try any of these things, right? All right, so I think I'm going to switch to blue plastic glow box, maybe, for this side, because I got green over there. It worked! Excellent! Excellent. I'm glad, man. I didn't want to see you lose that. That is awesome sauce. 2 stacks of grout. Hey, that's a good start. All right, here we go. So, let's see. I'm going to give him just a couple feet to run. And then... All right, so I'm going to do this. And I want it to be at least 3 high. Because you have to stay in your lane. And I'll be filming and watching this, so I'll know if somebody cheats and walks around it. But you've got to stay in your lane. You cannot go around an obstacle. Cheese ball. Ah! Slime ball. See if we can get this working. Oh, that's not going to work. I just made a mistake. Work. Need a sticky piston. Now, this may or may not work. We ran into one issue with sticky pistons in the last build. I'm hoping this will not mess the same thing up here. We'll know in about 10 seconds. Well, maybe a few more. Redstone clock. Yeah, see, the sticky piston takes the blocks around it as well. How to fix that? Hey, robot. Trying to figure out how can we do that. Is there another bouncy block besides slime block? Okay. This might work. Hold on, we might be able to do it just with this. I think this will have the same effect. Maybe not. Stop. Hi, Buffy. How you doing, sweetie? How's your eye today? Oh, it looks a little red. You all right? So that one doesn't bounce you. I'm not sure if there's rubber in a block form. Yeah, there's the dry rubber. Oh, you can't have my treats, sweet. Those are my gummy worms. Or gummy lifesavers. You okay? How's your eye look? Let me see. Doesn't look too bad. We'll put some medicine on it in a little bit, okay? All right. So, are there any other bouncy blocks? I think it says bouncy. Hey, you. Hello. Kisses. Deanna, you remember Buffy? What is the laser thing called? The laser drill, I believe? Trampoline blocks? Do those exist? They do not. Sadly not. Not in at least Sky Factory 4 anyways. Can I help you? You're going to lay down right on my mouse again, aren't you? Give me a moment to think while I pet my kitty. Let's see. Also, hey, full Supremium is a good way to roll. Oh, you did get a backup. Man, that's awesome, bot. I'm glad to hear that worked for you, man. I know how much that sucks to lose it. I don't think that a sticky piston itself has the strength to do it. I'm starting to be afraid this may not work. Oh, you can't put it on that, okay. Well, I need to make sure the levitation wears off before they get to the next one. If I went that way. There was a Sky Factory 3. There have been multiple Sky Factories. They're all awesome. I've got the fans. Oh, I know an obstacle I wanted to do. Well, I'm going to leave this one for this spot. We'll come back to this one. I remember another obstacle I wanted to do, so I can start working on that. I'll do that one. Well, I don't want it here. We'll do it right here. So I use green over there, blue over there. I'm going to use red plastic over here. Each row is going to have its own color plastic. Glow block, that's what I want. Oops. So hard to test some of this stuff in creative because it automatically makes you fly. Okay, I'm gonna have to go up higher then. I'm gonna have to do a double. Sucking up your energy output. I don't use flux because flux gets sucked in, but an energy extraction cable and a GPS or a wireless energy cable will stay hooked to it when the other ones will not. So I'm thinking doing a first one of this, and then there are going to be a couple other ones of different climbings. I had that in the last one. Doable. Geothermal. I will always choose geothermal because it has lava is one of the easiest fuels to automate. So when you refill it or you fuel it with your lava, it's done. You never got to add anything to it. You don't have to produce any more things like singularities or food items or coal. It's literally just a matter of saying, okay, it has lava, I'm done. And it's not expensive to make. It doesn't take up a lot of space. And if what you have is finally getting to the point where it's not providing enough power, it takes 2 minutes to build another one. And then you're ready to go. On my survival world, right now I'm running pretty much everything off of 2 of them. I have recently built the fission reactor, so I've been messing with flux a little bit since I had to go ahead and make it anyways. But, there we go. That's what I need to be. Okay, so gotta be a little bit of a jump there. That's what I wanted. A little bit of a jump. Not impossible. I don't want to be impossible. It just gotta be challenging. Okay. Neon said something a minute ago that has me rethinking this, like in a good way. If anybody finds any of this frustrating, it's Neon's fault. I want everybody to know that. I'm going to need one more closer to that, but... Okay, now I don't want you to be able to jump and get it from the ground. You cannot. Okay, that is high enough that you cannot get it from the ground. I am going to need one a little bit closer to this to make this work, though. I just got to test it to make sure this works. Now, it may not be doable. This may not work. I may have to make them higher. Okay, so you have to go around. Oh, God. Can't go through the rope. Okay. Grab onto it. Somehow go around. Okay, so that's not going to work. That's going to be too hard. Still usable. I still have an idea. Still going to work. Actually, that was wrong. I did the wrong one. Crap. What I'm going to do is... Too easy? Diamond is good. Supremium is also good. Oh, somebody asked a question about armor. Oh, best. Yeah. I would agree with Neon. No, that's silly. Because you could just jump to it. That's not going to work. Yeah, I'm just afraid that it may be too hard is the concern. Because when I'm just trying to go around it myself is not easy to do. And then when you do get around it, I guess I could have one block on the other side. You wouldn't be able to jump to it from here. You'd have to get over the rope and then somehow get around to the block to be able to jump to the next rope. That's still difficult, but a little bit more doable. See what I mean? And then I would have a distance you have to run to get to the next one. I can make these different heights as well. So if you do get on here, you may have to work your way up. I think that would work. Because again, I need it to be feasible doable. That one you've got to get around it, and you can't jump to it from here. All right, so how far can I jump? Let's test a thing. It's too close. I want you to fall down to near the bottom when you reach it. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. A bit better. And then I'll put the block up higher. Got to climb up and go around it. So what I leave in there? 4? And keep dying in the nether. I would recommend stopping that. I'm just saying it's an angle. It's something you might want to try. Just playing. So after the block, I put 3. After the block, I'm going to put more because this time you're jumping from higher. Yeah, you think I should go one more? All right. If you do end up playing this, Neon, I want you to remember that. In this moment, when you've fallen for the 12th time, you did this. I agree with you 100%. With this one, I think I could go even a little bit further because you're higher. Of course, I'm going to do that too. Definitely. All right, so we break a couple of these because you're not going to have to worry about hitting your head. We bring this out a little bit further. So that time it was for this one. This may be too far. I can always break it. I think that might be too far. Yes. Too far by about 1. I want you to just barely snag it at the bottom. How low is that? No, that's too low. That's too low. I don't want people to be able to grab it from the... Man, I keep falling all over the place. What's that block at? You kind of lean up back against... Oh, wow. I didn't even jump. There's another fail that people have to worry about. Still not close enough. Got to come one more. Oh, man, I still can't make it. Wow. I have to come a little bit closer than I thought. That's all right, though. I mean, I want to be... Try not to double click so I don't fly. Oh, no, it's got to be one more. I'm okay with it, though. You want them to be about the same height. All right, let's try this again. Yes, that is attainable. That is attainable. And then I'll put a block on the other side. And put it up near the top again. Now that's too high. You won't be able to fit under there. About the same height as the last one. That's okay. So I think that since we started with a ladder, they should have to jump. Ooh, this will be... They could have a thing right on the edge that they jump off of to hit the fans. What if they have to jump to a ladder type kind of situation again? Right? Let's finish it with a ladder that they just have to try to climb up a little bit and then jump off that to start the fan. Well, they would want to aim for the fan better than I just did. Have ideas, and I want to test. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I would do checkpoints because it's a race, right? People who fall through this and land are gonna die. No way they'll survive. Well, they might survive the fall once. I guess I'd give them a stack of food they could eat while they run. I could put a little pedestal with a cake on it, so when they run by, they get to eat a piece of cake if they want. To heal up a little bit. That'd be kind of funny. Probably should. You know what I just realized? I should have put these going on an angle left and right and left and right. But, I don't know, maybe you'd be getting too close to the other side if that happens. The goal would be that I'll build a wall down there with there's no ladder. They have to get to the ladder on this side, which they would have if I'd put one on the bottom. Oops, well, see, there I flew. That's what I'm saying. In creative, it's hard not to fly sometimes. Okay, I made that. So what I'll do is I'll bust that. We are not yet high enough, my friend. There must be more struggle. Take that one up there to the top. Ball, you go back. That's a mess of a way to run back if you mess this up. Like I just did. Okay, maybe I need to put one lower. Okay, I got it. Up, 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 up. There we go. On the rope. On the rope. There we go. Up, up. Oh, oh. I fell into flying, so I'm going to go back to here. Okay. Up. Ah! I landed on the rope. I didn't fall all the way. Doable, but challenging. Make sure we can make this one. Okay, made that one. Again. Okay. Oh, I almost had that. I would say that. It is doable. have to go left and right to swerve these. Come on, go left. Not wanting to go left. There we go. Excellent. And then what I'll do is I'll have them drop off here into like a slime block, and then they'll run and jump into the fan. Let me get back here. What I miss? Now you're talking things I don't understand, Dion. I'll remember the programming side of this stuff was never my strong point. I don't want them to be able to jump across. I want them to have to go down. I don't think they can make that jump. I want that one to be solid because I don't want them just going all the way across. Spicy? Ooh, I don't do spicy. Spicy stuff is confusing. It hurts my brain hole. I am comfortable with this as an obstacle. Oh, I need to put the slime block. Oh, I'll use the congealed so they don't bounce as far. That's too far. I know those will cushion you from taking damage. Oh, I guess you do bounce either way, don't you? Let me go and jump into the fans. Bounce and bounce. Hit the next one. And hit the next one. Bounce. Hit the next one. Bounce. Yes. Excellent. So that is doable. That is doable. Okay. Now to replicate this. Many times. Actually, it's not that hard. I'll do that. Yeah, it'll work. That one. Got a big clang upstairs. Hope everybody's okay. I believe I'm on the same as the newest. 4.2.2 it says. Oh, I need that one. Yeah. Not worried about the length. I can break it when I get done. Eight browsers just on YouTube and your stream. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. I do appreciate it. And I should say, because I haven't said this already, if you're having a good time today, I would appreciate if you would mind clicking that like button. And if you haven't already, it'd be awesome if you'd subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell symbol, so that way you know anytime tutorials or videos or streams come out, we can hang out more often. Because that would be cool if you did. Yeah, thought I did that. Low on that one. Let's see. That one. That one. Excellent. Crap, I thought I had a building gadget. Another one then. Oh, that's right. I got rid of it for the slime thing. I remember now. Oops. That. Where I want you. Excellent. I don't know why that's there. Whoops. Realize that there's... I need the ladders. That should not be there. Better. 1, 6. Right. There we go. Extra one. All I gotta do now is the ladders, and we should be good. For this obstacle, anyway. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm gonna do it a little bit easier, because that's gonna be a lot to have to run all the way back and do again. I don't want this to take all day. I'm gonna do 3 heats of this. Sometimes Draven realizes he's making work harder for himself. All right. Those are good. Those are good. Those are good. That is a pretty fair... That is a pretty fair little challenge right here. I like the color changing, going from green to blue to red. I like that a lot. All right, Neon. Don't hear him. Nope, I didn't do it right. I would have missed. There we go. Gotta use the momentum of the next one. Whoa, just barely made that. Nice. All right. Still gonna have to have something down here at this end, but they don't have to be all crazy hard. Some of these are just some simple platforming. You know what I mean? This stuff here is just simple jumping and making it. I wanted to get progressively harder, of course, but I don't need it to be impossible. This is probably, to be honest with you, the hardest thing in here is the red one. I think the fans will be challenging for a lot of folks as well. I may bump them up one more level. All right. So that'll work. I remember what I wanted to do. I'm gonna make the most annoying thing ever. I'm the most annoying person ever. Get platinum in a single player world. Laser drill. Laser drill, it's a very rare drop, but it will eventually get you some. Once you have 4 of them, that'll get you a seed. You can plant a seed. But the honest with you though, the very easiest way, if you have access to this, you want, where is it? Pulverized platinum. It's platinum something. I thought there was another recipe you could mix together to make platinum, but I may be wrong. Yeah, sadly not. So, yeah, the easiest way to do it is to use a laser drill to get 4. That's not showing me that recipe, oddly enough. That's what I thought too, Phantom. But it's not showing that recipe. Oddly enough. So it's still possible, and it just wasn't put in here. Yeah, could try that. Try putting silver and crushed diamond together in a metal infuser. That might work. I know you could do that in other packs I've played, but... Alright, bot. Have a good man. I can't believe it's already 5 o'clock. Oh, that was wrong. Anti-block can be one of the most frustrating things to build with, due to just the complete lack of texture. Forgot about that part. Did I overhang all those? Did. Right, okay. I should do this first. I should have done that first. Crap. Crap. I gotta stop. Gotta stop doing that. Got to stop. I have to build it for all of them first, or I'm gonna... The problem is anti-block is so dark, you can't see what you've built. So I have to make sure that I know where these blocks are, so I can switch them out, and each corresponding one. They're the same for everybody. Fairness. Bye, death. Bye, death. Bye, death, virus. Yell it, bye, death for the fun of it, right? That one. Work. And oh. Okay, there we are. Now I can start subbing it out. This is why it's challenging. Will make sense more in a minute. This will be way faster because I haven't done the floor yet in this one. Oh, that's not the block. There it is. Okay. This will be cool. I've forgotten about this part. Oh, I was supposed to do the columns first. Dang it. Hopefully everybody enjoying this a little bit. Now, as a reminder to everyone, this stream goes for just almost another hour. Then I take a 2-hour break, and then I will be back with Merged Worlds, our Dungeons and Dragons story podcast stream thing. And today, a pretty big finale for Merged Worlds, you know. Pretty excited about it. A little nervous. Pretty excited. Hopefully, some of you will be able to attend. Oops. Oh, I just did that. That was silly. See. Finale of a major chapter I've been building up to for a very long time. Not the end of the whole thing, no, but it's the end of a current storyline that's a pretty big deal. We've been doing this current, I guess you could say, chapter now for a couple months, actually. And once this is done, I have only one more chapter left before I will have told everything. And then I've already started writing new Merged Worlds content that I'll be doing after that. So I'll be telling a story that's never been told or played by anybody. Kind of excited for. I have, man. We'd love to have you, Jay. I know it can be daunting. There's a lot of story already out there. That's wrong. Okay, that was good. Last one. That is true. I'm pretty proud of how it's gone over and how people are enjoying it. We had somebody pop into Discord the other day. We welcomed to the community, and she became a member. He or she became a member. I can't remember. I think it was a she. And had commented that they thought the community was really cool. They joined for Merged Worlds, but everything else was cool too. And it's nice to hear that some people are finding the community through Merged Worlds at this point. Doesn't happen all the time, but it is cool when it does. Okay, here's the hard part. Now I have to build the ceiling, and I can't see where it needs to go. Try to go backwards. Oh, no. So here we have a pitch black room that you have to find your way through with absolutely zero light. That's not super hard, because, I mean, there's only one way you can go. You don't know when to turn left or when to turn right, and it is possible to get turned around. Well, we appreciate that for sure. Trying to build a community and a family here. That. Oh, this room? Yes. This is what I wanted to be one of the rooms in the water house. But never I couldn't make the water dark. There was just no way to do it. Every fluid had some light to it. Or caught the boats on fire. That was the other problem. Did catch a few boats on fire. But I've done this before, even without using anti-block, and it was almost impossible to see. With anti-block, it is 100% impossible to see. Fun times will be had. I hope. Good times. Yeah, anti-block, while being very cool, the block anti-block, it is so hard to build with because you don't know when you missed a spot, right? It literally is devoid of light. Okay, two more. That's right. If I didn't have the sky to look at right now, I'd have no idea what I'm doing. Well, I saved the sky for last. Or the ceiling for last, I knew at least I could look up and see light at that point. Turtle! What up, my man? What's going on, sir? I'm going to have to show you what I've done here in a minute, if you got a minute to hang. Welcome back, Death Virus. Sorry for your not sleeping. But I'm flattered that you decided to come back here. Oh, the rain actually might help a little bit. Would have. There we are. Turtle, we built a lot. Allow me to show you. So basic obstacles to get started. They are increasing in difficulty. Yep, it's pitch black looking down. I can't say anything. You gotta hop over there, jump over this, then that's where you go down underneath. You'll swim through some water, come back over top. I still have to put some more obstacles in this section. Then we have the water climb, where you have to get up to the top to make it to the next one, especially on the last one. Make it to the end. We have something here working on, not sure if it'll work yet. We're still tossing it around. Then they have a climbing challenge. You have to climb up, get up there. Then they got to jump to the rope, and they have to get around the rope to get on the block to jump to the next one. Oops, so there's that. So, again, there, then they get back on the ladders, and they'll drop down. Whoop, bounce. Then, oops, land. Then they got the fans. Ooh. Oh, I flew by accident. Dang it. I was going to say, I got a big wind on that one. You have to use the momentum from each one to get to the next one, or you will not make it. Then I have added the dark room. Back against it. Forward. I am literally walking around right now. There we go. That is so black. What is today? Friday? I do not have it planned for tomorrow, no. I do not currently have one planned. Then, Turtle, you run down to the end. You flip the switch to light up your light to let me know you won. Fireworks. Pew. That's what I got so far. Today is Thursday. Today is Merged Worlds. Excited. And nervous. Excited and nervous. I have to, after this stream, I have to put this month's schedule up. I only got it half done earlier today, but I'll have this month's streaming schedule up on the website before Merge Worlds at 8 today. All right. I'm thinking early to mid-July. After this one, there's one more I want to build for sure. I don't know if we'll get to film all of these. I may have to pick and choose based on how long each one takes, of course. But, so I'm assuming anyways. Oh, that's right. I forgot you're down in Texas, aren't you? Speaking of streams, you can swim in here, Turtle. So, let's get some green plastic. Merge Worlds and I'm in Dream. I'm sorry for that, man. Alright. So I need... Again, these have been relatively easy on this side, and that's how it's supposed to be. Blue is supposed to get more difficult. Red is supposed to be hard. So, I'm going to put a few more things here that aren't particularly hard. I have to test something. Might also work. I love it. I can do something with that. Okay. Wow. All right. I'm trying to decide, do I want them to have to walk across them and keep from falling? Or do I want them to have to platform jumping from one to one and try to jump to the next one before it falls? See the gears? Oh, I appreciate that, Smitty. You know what I mean? Because if they were going this way, walking across these, and they're all at different intervals, and I put it a little bit higher, if they fall, they have to go around and go back. Or it's like, get over here and then have to jump to the next one before it goes down. So the challenge would be that I'd have each one set at a different time. Let's see what we can do with that. That's wrong. Hazim says, man, I want to thank you for the tutorials that you've made. It really helps me a lot. Oh, you're very welcome. I was happy to help. Thank you for coming by and saying so. I appreciate that. Time challenges there would be the timing. This one, Now imagine, though, there's going to be a row of 15 of these that are all going up and down at different times. So it's a trying to get across and jumping to them before they fall. It's kind of what I'm thinking. It wouldn't just be one. I would do like a whole series of these that they'd be going across. Let me put up a couple here and I'll show you what I mean. It might make a little more sense when I get it going. Give me just a minute. This will take a little bit of work. And I'll put a sound muffler on here for sure. Well, it's meant to be just like a racing across them and try to get across them before you drop. Because if you fall through, you'll have to run back and start again. So, here, I'll show you what I mean. So imagine there's 10 of these in a row. And I'm trying to cross each of them before they drop. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Having a bunch of them, so you're trying to just... And each one on different turntables. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to make this higher so you can't see the people beside yours. Which will also help hide the clocks. And I'll leave an open spot, like on the sides here. So if they fall, they have to go in around because they can't get through this wall. There'll be a 3 wall each time I have one. I could do it like every other spot. Oh, that won't work. Let's see, how would I do this? So in this one, I would have to go like this, this. And I would have to go like this. Trying to figure out how to keep it challenging, but still have a way to fall. I will put a sound muffler down. That is loud. Oh, head down, Neon. All right, man. Have yourself a good one, sir. We are happy to have you back, my friend. Very much so. Oh, I agree 100%. Yeah, we got to do something. But what I'm wondering is, do I want to put it further than this? So when you... Okay, hang on a minute. Sorry. What I was thinking here. So I was thinking about putting it maybe further out where you have to jump from that one to the next one. But if I do that and they fall, how do they get out to go back around? I would have to have them all floating. Which is doable, I guess. Ooh. Here's the thing. I will probably have to do this one off, finish this one off camera, just because it's going to take a long time to do all the clocks. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to put the doors on until I have everything else reset up. I don't want this to be too long. Yeah, so 2 more, and then that'll be all of those. I have an idea. What I was thinking is busting this out, making it deeper. They have to run back and come up a ladder to get back up here. Zillas are going to have to get over here. And then the last one will have to be a wall, right? So that they can't, they fall down, they can't just walk past it. All right, Turtle, we'll catch you later, man. I like that. That in there, that in there. Whoops. There. Okay. Going too fast for my own good here. You're just making me angry. I don't know why I didn't do that to begin with. Such a fool. A fool, I tell you. Told my wife this morning when we were on their way to lunch with friends and go get hibachi, and I was like, I'm a little worried about today's lunch out. Worried? Why? I'm like, because I don't know whether I should make a joke about high bocce, low bocce, or whether I should make a joke of high bocce, goodbye bocce. Like I can only use one. You only get one chance to make that kind of an impression, and I don't know, man. I'm just torn about which way to go with it. This one would be all about having to go. So there's no mistakes. Nobody has to run further than anybody else because they can just run straight back underneath. Yeah. Well, I guess no, they can't. Never mind. Huh. I'll have to address that in just a moment. Got to do this part. See, Teresa, that's why I save this high quality humor just for you guys and my wife. I keep telling my wife how good she has it, but she just doesn't realize sometimes. You know what I mean? Unlike you guys, I know drastically appreciate dad humor from someone who's not a dad. I mean, I'm just saying. Okay, I'm gonna have to break these two out to allow room to run back. I'll still leave the outside one. High quality dad humor, only the best at Onlydraven Gaming. Excellent. This pleases me in ways I cannot begin to describe. Probably because they're inappropriate, but still. refreshing. I've eaten too many gummy candies. I need to set these aside and eat some of these M&Ms instead. I'm just saying. Do you want to go crazy with the Cheese Whiz here? There we go. A little ladder down. Little steps up, steps down. That's a new perk. All the dad jokes you never knew you wanted. That's right. Good to see that some people appreciate me. I'm not going to put all of the things on there yet. The doors, I'm just going to get the timers set. So I'm trying to do a good mix of everything. And everybody's going to get that because it's going to do 2 on either side. Peanut butter M&Ms, Teresa. They are my new addiction, and I adore them. And I've eaten far too many this week. But, you know, I'll make it. Problem solved. I'm not sure how much lag this is going to cause. Figure it out soon. I'm going to give this one a long one. Did that the opposite direction. 5. Only let it stay up there for 10 seconds. Far too late at night? Oh, yeah. I agree. The only ones I don't really eat are the pretzel ones. And that's just because I'm not a fan of sweet mixed with savory. It just doesn't do it for me. Excellent. But I'm going to give this a long one. 30. Stop writing. Opposite. I just gotta make sure this is doable. You know what I mean? No way, gross stuff. I don't like sweet mixed with savory at all. When I get breakfast, my bacon has to be on a completely different plate than anything that may contain syrup. I cannot handle them being touching in any way. Blasphemy. This may take a little bit, but I think it'll be worth it at the end. I want to do one full row just to see if I can get across. If not, then I'm going to have to bump up the time, you know? Toast with jam is okay. That's fine. Jam is a fully acceptable breakfast condiment. But it just can't touch anything with syrup. That's gross. Syrup should only be on syrup things. No, that's disgusting. Grossing me out. I'm like one of those people who thinks biscuits are good food. That's disgusting. American biscuits, let me clarify. I forgot to do that one. Oh, I put that one on the top, on the wrong spot. Wow. I have a feeling this is not going to be a first time thing. Oh, what a gamble. It may be too fast. Made it. I may have found a problem with this. I've got to put one here. Probably help. That is doable. And this side's completely done. That's what my worry is. I believe you can. Nope, I fell through. Nope, you fall through. I was wondering if you could, but nope. I just tried to stay to the edge. I walk forward just on the edge. Oh, I fell through. Cool, cool. That eliminates that problem. Turned there for a minute. Thought the whole thing was broken there for a second. Thank goodness. Scare me like that, Jay. I like that each one of these dudes does technically too. I don't know why this crossed my mind. I was looking through the JEI just a few minutes ago, thinking, what could I automate into a trap or into something cool? And just happened to see a trap door, and I'm like, wait a minute. I'll leave that long one. Followed by a short one. Problem solving is life. I got 20 minutes left. I know I should be able to get this whole thing done by then. I thought I might be done with the whole obstacle course today, but I don't believe that's going to be the case. Yeah, you'll get that. If you watch me, you're watching me stream, I'll just stop and I'll be like, and I'm calculating. That'll be a pretty quick one, so I'll put a slightly longer one after it. You know, won't stay up there as long, but it'll... Yeah. 15, 15. Oops, do that again. At the end, I'm putting one that stays up a little bit longer. Oh, I tried to go backwards and I couldn't. I was stuck. Again. And that one's done. Today, while I was hanging out with Jim and Smashley, they commented on a look that I make sometimes at the camera. A knowing look. And I'd realized I'd never told the story that goes along with that look. And so I'm going to tell that on the next members stream. Excited for that. Thinking for earlier stream today for some. Oh, happy to. Yeah, I do an early stream on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Wednesdays I do 1 to 4, So technically 2 hours earlier than this one. But those are the days I don't work the other job. So the other job I normally work 3 to 9. So it's smack dab in the best time I could be streaming. So I gotta work it out there. I'll have the new schedule up probably within about 30 minutes after this stream ends. Let's say 30 minutes to 40 minutes. I've also got to eat. I've got my leftover hibachi, which I will enjoy. I will enjoy it. No, I want to go 18. Let's do the here. This one's going to be kind of small because the last one gets a little bit extra long. Oh, no, wrong button. 26. Do. I just got a couple more to program here. Went along nicely. I know this probably isn't the most exciting thing you've all seen me do, right? But man's work is never done. Minecraft man, specifically. I don't know about other Ben. Visit work and get a message going live in 15. Sorry about that. I try not to make those. I try not to post in that channel unless it's something relatively important. Like the streaming stuff. It's meant to be just for those type of announcements, if I can. And 35. Oops. Yeah, I love streaming and making videos, and I'm excited to. Tomorrow morning, I will start working on this week's gameplay video. I know what that one's going to be. That one should hopefully people will enjoy it as well. Trying to get more people to watch my gameplay videos, you know. There. Excellent. 2 more sets to go and I'll be done. I'll have that done for sure today. Very cool. Trying to be inconsistent with my numbers, making sure I'm 15. This one will do 10 and 30. I'm very pleased with how this is turning out. 25. 10. Should be fine. 15 again. 15 match. Last one. Oh no, that's the last. Okay. Once I get this last row done, we'll fly above it and take a look and see how it looks, right? Pretty interested in it. Seeing how it came out. Hopefully it's slightly daunting. Hopefully people don't look at them and say, that's a breeze. That won't even be fun. Just my luck, right? $19's fine. Here we go. Clickety click clicks. I've done a lot of redstone clock stuff in these gameplays so far. I've used them a lot. Which is not a complaint, because just give me new ways to do new things. Doing the fireworks thing, I'd used it before to activate with a remote lever, but I never automated it quite like we did, so that's pretty cool. This one's got to be short. The one after it's going to be long. Ooh, that's way too far. That's for 20. All right. Yep. Yeah, that was kind of the fun part. I only had to do one block for building this whole thing. Me too. I think that's going to look cool. The best part is the sound mufflers are shutting them up. It shouldn't interfere with anybody's play either. I like it. I like it a lot. Just had an idea for an automated mob masher. That could be activated by pressure plate. I'm gonna do one of those things again. At midnight. All right. I'm trying to think of a way to suspend something that when stepped on it would drop. Like obviously I need it to stay up here, but then drop whenever it's stepped on. I'm trying to think of what might do that. That's what I was wondering there. String, not web. I'm using the wrong thing. Yeah, no. Actually, that's what I was trying to do with string and sand. I was using web for some reason. I'm going to have to think on that. See what else I got. Tripwire hook, would that make a difference? It won't let me put it in one block space. It has to be further out than that. Oh, no. How do you even attach to this thing? Huh. Won't even let me connect one. Maybe it has to be 3 wide? No, that can't be right, is it? So then that definitely won't. That's the case. It has to be more, yeah. That unfortunately No. Fortunately, still doesn't drop them. Yeah, I'll be honest. What I was going to use it for wasn't going to be worth quite that much work. Sounds horrible. Probably sure, but yeah. Whoop. Hmm. All right. I wasn't going to use it for this anyways. It was just something that crossed my mind. The green's about done. I feel like I need some kind of little mini obstacle here. Just from green to blue. Something small here. I have a big one here. I have a small one here. Got the big one there. Maybe one last little thing after the dark room. So I still got room to build. Green side is mostly done. I think I'm cool with just putting a couple little jumping puzzles over here. Something that's just not hard, just takes a minute. That's what I'm thinking, jumping and climbing. Just some basic jumping and climbing stuff. Until they get I'll put something just a little bit harder here. Nothing big, nothing long, but maybe one or two, just like one hard jump to get across or something. Before they do the water puzzle. But we only got 5 minutes left, so I'm not going to start on any of that now. But red side's pretty much done too. Hello there, my Parapex. It's going well. We've got about 6 minutes left in the stream. I'm building an obstacle course. I'm very pleased with it. How's it look for above? Ooh. A lot more stuff going on there now. I am pleased. Guess I can take a minute to I've got a minute left. I can go ahead and make my starter for this. It's going to be a remote lever. Thank you. And go. Bing. Yeah, I started at 3 till 6, and then I have a 2-hour break before Merge World starts today. I'm told it rains a lot because I don't sleep. I guess it has an effect on things. But yeah, it's my remote lever. Piston. Not a piston. Anvil. This one is going to be... Wow. Did I spell obstacle right? I did not, did I? Obstacle. Is that right? No spell check in Minecraft. I'm a obstacle. Oh, dang it. Angry at myself if I spell it wrong. Obs tackle. It was an A. Okay. Had it right the first time. We'll go put this in the command center. It is off, right? Yeah. We'll put this in the command center so that way it's there for when I need it. Yee-hee. Oh yeah, I'm horrible at spelling. Yeah. Put an anvil in here for these reasons. Name that one. Sling Golf. I'm sure I'll use books later, right? I need one to name them what they are. Pyramid, obstacle. Okay. Those are good. I'll leave the anvil in here. I'm sure I can use that. Chest back. I think that's everything I have to save here. It is. Now, one of the next things I'll need to do is I'm going to have to build the starting platform. And where I'm going to have beds for spawn. I'm almost thinking I might build it underneath with some stairs that just come up. So I really like how well this looks with the zigzag. I really don't want something sticking out of the side. So I may build a little place with houses in the portal that brings them here underneath. I think that's what I'll do. So they'll actually have a portal underneath, and they'll come up some stairs right here on this side, and they'll be able to go to start of the race. That will be work for another time. So tomorrow is Friday, so tomorrow night's stream is at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, as is Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Normally on Sunday is going to be this again. So Friday night and Saturday night will be in the regular survival world. Looking for some new challenges for that one, by the way, throwing that out there. And then Sunday we'll do this, Monday we'll do survival, and then Tuesday's my day off. Tonight I'll be back in about 2 hours for my Dungeons & Dragons story podcast, Merged Worlds. That'll be starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. It's the end of a chapter, so big end stuff happening tonight, so I'm excited to share that with everybody. But thank you very much for coming by and hanging out with me today. If you had a good time, please remember to click like, be sure to subscribe, and hit that little bell notification so that way you know when my streams and videos and such come out. You can also join our Discord channel by going to my website, onlydraven.com. There's a button at the top of the website you click on, take you right in there. We would love to have you. Hey, while you're there, you'll also find my streaming schedule, PC specs, links to all my tutorials and videos, as well as the ODG store. There's some t-shirts, merch, stickers, and posters. I sell all sorts of stuff. But there also find links to my social media accounts. I would love it and appreciate it. If you would mind giving me a follow on, let's say, Twitter and Instagram, or whichever ones you like. I got a whole mess of them up there. But yeah, let's see here. Oh, by the way, your opinion. Third day in Sky Factory, and for me, it's so bad. So much lag and glitches. Thinking about Direwolf. Lag can be bad. I'm not sure how far in you are in your third day, but the more visual effects you have, plants growing, sprinklers sprinkling, things of that nature, the more potential lag there is. Trying to put that stuff inside of a compact machine, if you have that opportunity, is a good way to help reduce some of the lag. But I love it. My computer's pretty strong, though, so I don't really run into any lag issues, but I used to when I first started streaming. Yeah, love it, though. My favorite game, Sky Factory, for sure. All right, folks, I'm going to call that a day. I got to eat and get ready for the stream tonight. So you all have yourselves a wonderful day, and I will hopefully see you all again very, very soon. All right? Catch you all later.